Hey, you guys. I want to respond to a comment one of my subscribers made. For luck's sake, hey, girl, thank you for always leaving just great, insightful comments and sharing your story and journey because it's so important to these conversations. And she responded under my video about the every 3 week retie. And she shared how, with her first consultant, she tried to get her it was with the whole, the installation, then you come back for the retie, and all that's supposed to be included in your initial cost, but then her consultant charged her extra money. And she said she paid it because she didn't know any better. And that's what prompted me to start making these videos on YouTube about my lock journey, because there was so much that happened to me that had I known, I would have went a totally different route. Here I am thinking I'm doing the right thing. I did my due diligence about Sisterlocks. I dove into the whole process, and from preparing your hair before installation, and even before that, finding a consultant, going to consultations, and vetting out people, checking their backgrounds, making sure they're on the Sisterlocks directory. I did all the things, y'all, and that nothing could have prepared me for the whole other side of Sisterlocks that I had no clue about. I knew nothing, and none of us did. And that's what kind of upsets me, because we're thinking, hey, I'm following all the rules, I'm doing my due diligence, and I'm just going to get my locks installed and everything's going to be okay. I didn't know I had to be careful of scammers. I didn't know that, you know, having too frequent reties being pushed on you um was a thing. It's a total money grab. There was so much I didn't know, this whole ugly underbelly when it comes to Sisterlocks. So many of us did not know, and that's what upsets me. And I wish there was somebody I could talk to. I wish somebody could have just sat me down and explained the good, bad, and the ugly about Sisterlocks. The thinning, just everything. And of course, no, you can't go back and change time. Hindsight is always 2020. But y'all, had I known then what I know now, I would have went a totally different way. I would have got traditional locks, traditional. I need to enunciate, and called it the day. And I'm not saying that there's no issues even with traditional locks. There's issues with no matter what kind of locks you get, because when you let other people do your hair, there's issues with consultants, and it's hard to find the good ones. It's hard to find the ones who's not trying to scam you, who's not just looking at you with dollar signs in the eyes and could care less about the health of your hair. So it's like I feel some type of way. I truly feel strongly about this, and this is why I started doing these videos, to warn other people, to warn people about the other side of having pretty hair. I got Sisterlocks, but honey, there's a whole other issue. I hope and pray nobody runs into scammy locticians or have bad experiences. But for everybody else, be warned. Just know that it can happen. It can happen. And we need to talk about it more. I'm so glad y'all are sharing y'all stories, because I knew it wasn't just me. I knew it could not just be me who went through these things. I know y'all have gone through similar situations, if not worse than me. And I think it's important that we talk about it, that we share these stories. Some people say it's a knock on Sisterlocks. It kind of is and it kind of isn't. It's like when you're telling the truth, you're telling the truth. If this is your story, this is your story. If you went through this, I mean, what else are you supposed to do? It's your story to tell. It needs to be told. You have every right to speak on it. Um, and if it's a black mark on Sisterlocks, then I guess that's just what it is, because these things happen to us under the Sisterlocks brand. So, but yeah, seeing that comment and saying, I didn't know any better. That's it right there. I didn't either. A lot of us didn't, but we're finding out now because, for the people who did go to the Sisterlocks class and took the course, and some did become certified, some did not. But, some are speaking out and saying that, hey, yeah, this is what we're taught at the classes. They teach us to do X, Y, Z. And to me, that makes it worse, because I feel like the whole system is built on making more money. The whole system is built to benefit the consultants more than the consumer. You're charged for everything. There's a charge for everything. And I'm not saying that you should do services for free. That's not what I'm saying. But they sell you on, the initial cost of installation. That's a one-time investment fee. You're going to have beautiful locks forever. But reties aren't cheap. Then you try to get people to have them every, couple of weeks? And you try to get people to stick to that schedule. That's a lot of money coming out your pockets when you add it all up. There's a lot of consultants who do not offer washing, conditioning, none of that, or style. They just straight up charge you up the wazoo for the retie, and that's it. So if you want a wash and deep condition, that's extra. If you want a style, that's extra. If you, they push products on you, the Sisterlocks products. Oh, you need this, you need that. Get the spritz, you need this moisturizer, blah, blah, blah. You keep using the shampoo. It's good to use even after your locks mature. That costs money. Maintenance. Oh, you got to schedule a separate appointment to have maintenance done to your locks. That's money. So it never ends. It never ends. And it's benefiting the loctician more than you. It just is. And depending on their skill level, are they really good? Do they really know how to do maintenance to your hair? Do they really know how to fix locks? My consultant, the one who installed my Sisterlocks when I had Sisterlocks, there was a lock in the back, and it had bunching. It had a knot on it, and I kept telling her about it. She attempted to correct it once and then gave up and left it. Never fixed it. To this day, I'm feeling for it because I'm trying to see if I can find it. That lock still has that knot. Still. It's not a teeny tiny lock. Or not bump in it. She never fixed it. And I believe she didn't know how. This is the same one that I said who's strictly in it for the money that she can make, because she's money hungry. And she used to do traditional locks, and then she switched over to doing Sisterlocks because, more money could be made. And she got a lot of clients. And one attempt to fix my bunching. And she left it alone. Never touched it again. And I went to her for a year, never fixed it. So it's like, you run into people, and like the other young lady that I did the video about yesterday, about being told you need to come every 3 weeks. You run into people like this, people like her lactician, who take advantage of you. They take advantage of you not knowing certain things, and they tell you ridiculous things, and they just hope that somebody's going to be dumb enough to fall for it so they can just keep taking their money, taking their money, taking their money. And that's unfortunate. This is the kind of stuff we're running into, and that's why I will continue to do these videos telling people to beware, to watch out, and explore all your options, and make sure you do your research. Make sure you do your research. You have to. So thank you, for Lock's sake, for that great comment. It kind of triggered me because I'm like, oh, that happened to me too. So yeah, we're going to get through this, y'all. We're going to keep having these conversations. I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye-bye.